The People's Pint opened in 1997, so we're in our 21st year, and we wanted to. A friend and I, Dan Young and I, opened this place with the idea of having just kind of a nice third place in Greenfield. At the time in Greenfield, there weren't a lot of options for good, wholesome food. It was mostly burgers and French fries. So we thought we'd start a little brewery and a little pub, and really be what we call the third place, a place other than work, other than home, a place where people could come and have conversation and get together with people.
Foxbard Farm was purchased by my family back in 1943 and have concentrated on raising grass-fed Black Angus beef and a fairly extensive forestry operation.
When we opened the Pint, we actually didn't do a lot of food. Part of the reason we didn't do a lot of meats was because it was really hard to find meats that we felt like were of the quality we wanted. It was hard to find local meats at the time. There weren't a lot of relationships, as far as I knew, between restaurants and farmers. It's hard to believe that now when you think about all the farm-to-table connections we have, all the farmers in the area, and all the restaurants that connect with them. But back then, it was pretty much relatively unheard of. I don't know if you had connections with restaurants back in the mid-'90s or late '90s.
You were our first restaurant connection.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Philosophy, I'm not sure that I have a philosophy other than I'm doing something I love and feel like I'm a positive impact on the environment and a positive source of food and nourishment for people. When I took over from my father, we sort of changed our approach from having fairly fancy gene-based Angus to having still purebred Black Angus, but animals that were priced, even though it's a premium price, priced at a level that young families could afford so that they could buy good quality beef for their family.
You know, some people might think of it as a kind of one of the downsides is the fact that you generally do need to pay more. You have to pay more as a restaurant for the meat, and therefore you have to pay more as a customer for the meat. But what that gives you an opportunity to do is talk about quality over quantity. And I think one of the big trends in the area has been an understanding that we don't need giant dinners. We don't need supersized meals. We don't need big center-of-the-plate meat dishes. What we do here is we serve really high-quality meat in small amounts. A quarter pound is all you need.
Every restaurant with whom we deal has Foxbard Farm listed as one of their suppliers, and along with that listing is probably 30 other local names that demonstrates to customers, shows to customers from where the food is coming.
Mm-hmm. What's been really exciting for years is that the farmers also, they appreciate it and they come here to eat. So you're actually, you know, the sheer economics of it, you're building a customer base when you work with local, whether it's local farms, dairies, food manufacturers, plumbers, electricians, anyone. If you support them, they support you. So there's an obvious reason why going after local, you know, from a business restaurant point of view, makes a lot of sense.